Hi and welcome back to Lizard Studios. Today we are going to talk a little bit about the photography of Lesson12, the artist that we've been inspired on to do this series of photographs, and I'm also going to show you how to display your work in a very nice and professional fashion. Okay, so before we begin, let's get our materials on the table. Okay, so today you are going to need just your glue stick, a pair of scissors to cut, okay, your prints from the pictures that you took last time, the photographs that you have taken and printed out, okay, and you're gonna need 2, 3, maybe 1 piece of paper depending on how big your photography is, okay. So these are the materials that you need. So let's talk a little bit about Lesson12 and the way that he makes his photographs. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to be looking at is this photograph. This photograph is of Lesson12, and I am going to tell you how he made them. First, he thinks of the place that he wants to put the little people in and the scene that he wants to put in that place. And then he makes the little people. Once he has the little people, what he does is he takes them to the place, okay, and he puts them in the scenery. He creates an installation of this little people with, for example, here, this bottle, okay, this broken bottle. And then he takes photographs. Then his final work is when he has his photographs and he prints them out and he can sell them to people, because this is the way that he lives. Artists create their work, they sell it, and they live like that. Just like an architect will make a building and he lives from there, or a teacher teaches, well, artists also live from their work, okay? So look at this photograph right here where the popsicle stick is melting and the little people are in the liquid. I love this picture. I just want to go out and buy some ice cream, okay? And look at this bottle. The bottle is broken and the little people are all around there, okay? I also like his photograph of the banana, you see? And I also like his photography of the orange peel. I love to eat oranges, so the orange peel one is just amazing, okay? The latest one that he has out on the market now, he's selling it, is one of autumn, where there's a girl flying in the air and the boy is trying to get her and she's flying off with the leaves. I think it's fantastic and it's a beautiful autumn photograph. So we got inspired on Lesson12 and we took one of our toys, we took photography of that toy in different places or with different magazines underneath, different scenes from a magazine, and now we have these 3 photographs, okay? From 4 photographs that I took, I have chosen these 3. Today I'm going to show you how to put them together and how to display them, okay? Or how to put them together to give to somebody as a present for the birthday, for anything you want, okay? So let's begin today's work. So I printed my photographs on each one on 1 different paper, and now I'm going to cut them out, leaving a space around it, okay, in white, so when I frame them, they look like they're being framed again, okay? So let me cut these and then we'll begin framing them, okay? Okay, so as you see here, I have left, and I want you to look at this. When you frame something, you want to leave the same amount of space on the 4 sides, okay? So please practice that, leaving the same amount of space on all sides, okay? Okay, so I'm going to cut the other one. Okay, and now I have the 3 pictures already cut out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see, I have 2 papers here. I don't think the 3 of them fit on 1 paper, you see? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unite 2 papers, okay? I'm going to glue these to a certain size so my 3 pictures fit in here, okay? So I'm going to glue them. I'm going to put 2 in 1 paper. Okay, leaving some space. right? And then the other one, I'm gonna push in the other paper to make sure that the space is more or less the same. When I look at the red space, when I look at the negative space behind it, this one and this one have the same width than here, okay? So you need to look at your space. This width needs to be here, the same as here, the same as here, and the same as here. So it's the same amount of space. And at the top and the bottom, more or less the same thing, because this picture is bigger. So maybe I might put that one in the middle. So when I printed it out, it was a little bit bigger, you see? And now it looks really cool because I have two smaller ones at the ends and the big one in the middle. You see that? So now I'm gonna start gluing this, all right? So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the back paper so I know exactly what amount of space I have. So I take this off, okay? I hold this one. You have to be careful doing this because sometimes you lose. I'm gonna just turn it this way and I'm gonna put the glue stick here without putting it on the other side. And now I'm gonna let go of it, and look. Now I make sure that is not coming out the other way. Okay, more or less. Now I'm gonna turn it around. And what I do is I put glue stick on the other side. So like that, it's not loose in the back, okay? There we go, all right? You could just turn it around. And now we glue our photographs. We make sure we have the same amount of space again. Okay, framing makes a series of work. Remember, a series of work is work. It's artwork that has the same theme. And our theme here is the angry bird in different places of the world, okay? Or your own toy that you have taken to different places and you have taken those photographs, but the same theme is, the theme that you have is the angry bird, all right? So let's glue this together and we're almost finished. Okay, in this part, the last part, you have to make sure that you have the same amount of red here as the same amount of red here as the top as the bottom. See? At the top and the bottom need to be the same as the side, more or less, okay? And like that, when you frame your work, you have this wonderful series, okay? And the last thing that you need to do is you need to sign. You can sign with a pencil, you can sign with a pen. I am going to sign right here on this side, just below, not on the photograph, but below it. I'm just gonna sign below it. I'm gonna sign it on this side. And I'm just gonna put here, Liz Art, and the year, because it's very important to put the year, 2021. Okay, so now my artwork is signed, and I would like to see your artwork signed too. So guys, this is one of the series that I made. The other series that I had made was my my Hawaiian girl, and I signed it on this side. So you could sign it on either side. See, this one it has less space on the two sides and in the middle, and more space at the top. And this other series, it has more space on all the sides and in the middle. So now, once I hang the series of the Angry Birds next to the series of my Hawaiian girls, I am going to start creating an art show, like you should start creating your art show at your school or at your house, so people can see what wonderful photography you have taken and what a beautiful series of work you have done. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope you learned a lot from it and you had fun going to different places, taking pictures, or just looking through magazines for different scenes and taking those photographs. All right, so remember, creative minds build a better future, so be good and stay safe. Bye bye.